am sipping on a grapefruit soda. What are you sipping on?
I'm crunching on a strawberry pina colada.
Ooh, that sounds good. Ooh, you know what I get next month? I'm so excited. Actually, this month. I'm so excited.
What?
Guess what's in Bossier City?
Daiquiris!
Yeah.
Did you already find a drive-through daiquiri place?
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes, we are back, everybody. We have some kind of updates. I'm thinking we should start. I mean, we usually put updates at the end, but I'm thinking we should start with the big mega update that for so many episodes now we've been like, something big's happening. But then you said you're not really supposed to say yet.
So, yes, I can. But I'm not like advertising because we need to get through this year first before we really hit the ground running and go with it. But
Okay.
I can mention it
Okay.
because it's something that I've been working on since, I don't know, November, probably even before that. It was an idea that I had early last year and I didn't start working on the proposal until like September, and I turned it in November, got approved in January maybe. And then it's just been pretty quiet, waiting on them to post it in the newsletter. But next year in 2025, I am hosting the Italian Greyhound Club of America National Specialty. So that's exciting.
Show chair. Woo woo.
Whoop whoop. It's gonna be at the Hot Springs Kennel Club shows, the week leading up to their all breed and toy specialty. So then we can hook into those shows, support them, and help them get some more entries. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. Got lots of stuff planned already. I'm always thinking about it. It's always on the brain when I'm out shopping. Ooh, this would be cute for an auction. Ooh, this would be cute for a prize.
And Mr. Terry showed me, he forwarded me a screenshot of me being nominated to Italian Greyhound Club of America. So as long as that happens, then I will be helping co-chair some stuff for your national.
Yes, it's gonna be so much fun.
I figured out I would have exactly 5 personal days. So
Okay, good.
I have to not use any of them or get sick. So I
Yeah,
have them all.
yeah.
Mhm.
I have like a tentative schedule already written out. And of course you've seen that, so you know what's going on. But I'm not like posting it anywhere yet.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah.
this year, yeah, and this year's national is in Colorado Springs. So if you are in the area and interested in watching the Italian Greyhound specialty, you can go out and watch that. It's at a training facility. Something under the sun. Oh
It's
crap.
on the website.
Yeah, it's on the website,
Yeah.
italiangreyhound.org. If you're interested, go to that and click on national specialty or event details, and it will pop up. And you can look and see what days you might want to go, where it's at, all the fun stuff. So, yep,
Iggy Heaven.
yes.
So when we were saying like, oh, it's Westminster. We need to do Westminster episode. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I thought to myself, does Westminster have a theme song? Like the Olympics that we could insert here? I don't know that they do. If they do, I'm gonna find it.
I think they just have really like regal music in the beginning, like in the intros and like coming. Yeah. Yeah.
Trumpet
Mm-hmm.
voluntary.
Yeah. And I will say for preparation for this, I highly recommend watching the movie Best in Show.
I was totally gonna say that.
I feel like we
A
all
Mayflower.
yeah, I feel like we all watch that leading up because it's fun and it's funny and that's what we're like, and it's a good movie to watch. So
Literally like a week or so ago. So, Lucky made it into our school's yearbook, by the way.
oh,
the picture of his championship. They
Oh.
said, like, "If anything big happens throughout the year, let us know." And I was like, "Bet." And I sent it, and it was like, "AKC championship dog, Lucky and Mrs. Ruff." So everybody's yearbook I've been signing there, and one of the teachers saw it, and they're like, "So is showing dogs like that movie?" And they couldn't. I said, "Yes, it is just like Best in Show.
That's
Lucky
funny.
has a busy bee. Yes." They're like,
That's
"Oh my gosh!"
great. You need a little stamp made of their paw print so he can sign the yearbooks too.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
That'd be cute. But it's tiny. It's a tiny picture, so I'm just fitting it in there.
Mm-hmm. That would still be cute.
So yes, everybody needs to go watch Best in Show so you get an idea.
Mm-hmm.
That is more reminiscent of when it was at Madison Square Garden. It's not at Madison Square Garden anymore. It's at the Billie Jean King National Tennis Center. I remembered her last name was King. Yep. So it's out there now.
Yeah, I don't think they exactly know where they're gonna continue having the show. They're just kind of bouncing back and forth, and I don't remember. I know I saw something before about why they're not going to Madison Square Garden right now, but I don't remember what was said about it. So
Oh, I know that it's like they had to do like 5-year, 10-year, multi-year contracts on those kind of
yeah,
places. And I think 2020 threw that off.
yeah, I think most people prefer it to be there or at what's the other place that they had a few years ago? It was really historic. What am I thinking of?
Tarrytown? The Lyndhurst Estate at Tarrytown, New York.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
Tarrytown.
yeah. That.
But yeah, it's a big gorgeous estate. Yeah.
Yes, I think a lot of people really enjoyed having it there. Um, I haven't heard many things about the tennis place, but I think what I've heard really is it's been really crowded there the past year that they had it. Um, it they just didn't have a lot of space to move around ringside, so which I could see that if you watch the live streams or go back and watch last year's showing on YouTube, you'll be able to see how they kind of had it laid out. So let's talk about the viewing schedule because at Westminster they
Yeah.
don't just have the dog show. Um, Early on in the week, starting on May 11th, that is a Saturday, they're going to start doing their annual Masters Agility competition or championship preliminaries, and then they'll go on and they'll do dock diving that day, and then into Sunday they're going to be doing more Masters Agility championship finals. And then starting Monday, May 13th, is when they start the breed judging for confirmation. So it's not just about dog shows at Westminster. They also
Exactly.
do sports as well. So they'll start streaming those on Fox Sports apps for you to watch during the day if you want to. And they'll probably have them pre recorded to online or on TV that later that evening or the next day.
Yeah, Westminster confirmation and obedience have always been hand in hand. Like
Yeah.
really early on. I could be wrong, but I want to say it was like from the very beginning or close to. Like yeah, always has.
Okay. So, what a lot of people don't realize too about Westminster is when you watch it on TV, it's not live. It's already happened. Um, so,
That would be something.
I know if you have friends that are showing and they won Best of Breed, guess what? You're going to see it on Facebook before you watch it on
Oh
TV.
yeah.
Um, so if you're interested in not spoiling it for yourself, I recommend watching the live streaming on the Fox Sport app or the Westminster Kennel Club app because they do have their own app where they put up the winners of each breed. Um, but I'm gonna do my best to watch it the day of when it's happening. So I like to go through and watch it and mentally like pick out dogs and placements to see if I get kind of like people do for horse races. But um,
Most important question,
Mm-hmm.
when is Italian Greyhounds?
Good question. I pulled up the dog schedule. I need to look. I believe it is on Monday. So, breed judging is going to go hound, toy, non sporting, and herding, and then junior showmanship preliminaries. Um, and then that night, they will do the group judging for those breeds. So, if you're interested in finding a specific breed, if you go on the Westminster Kennel Club website, if you go under attend and then go to schedule by breed under the show, you can look and see what time your breed is going to be showing. We are looking for Italian Greyhounds.
Of course.
We have 11 Italian Greyhounds that are going to be in ring 7 at 9 a.m. So that's going to be not
Oh,
Central Time. So it's going to be early in the morning.
you're going to have to not spoil it for me. I will be in teaching.
Oh, can you put it on at work?
I'll have to watch it during my off block.
They're normally pretty quick at uploading them to YouTube after. So after the live judging, someone is screen recording that, and they normally upload it a couple of minutes after breed judging's done for that group for that breed. They'll upload it to YouTube. So I'll
Don't
send you
spoil it
a.
for me. I'll watch it during my off block on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't even know who's entered this year. No one has like said
I
anything
haven't
about.
seen anybody put up there like, my dog's
Mm-mm.
going to Westminster, profile pics and things. I wonder why.
Yeah, I've only seen one Italian Greyhound that had something posted, and I haven't heard anyone else. So I don't really know who's going. Um, it'll be a surprise when people start posting that they're on the road. So what is? I know we've talked about it before, but just as a reminder, maybe people weren't listening before. What's the purpose of these dog shows?
Is this a test question for me?
I mean, no, I can answer. I've got it right in front of me.
What is the purpose of the dog show? The
Yes.
purpose is to judge the conformation of the breed, being
Mm-hmm.
closest to the breed standard. What is the purpose of Westminster? So that we all can watch it from home and be in
Yeah.
doggy heaven.
Yeah. So
But the
the
dog show in general.
yeah. So the definition or explanation that Westminster has on their website is pretty much what we just said. Duh, because we're so smart. Um
I sure hope we got that part right.
the basic purpose of dog shows known as conformation events is to facilitate the evaluation of breeding stock for use by responsible breeders in preserving and producing the next generations of purebred dogs. There you go.
Yeah, it's not a beauty pageant. They are beautiful, but it's not a beauty pageant. It is
Yeah.
literally which of these dogs is closest to the perfect version of this dog. If
Yes.
one could ever exist, which one is the closest?
Mm-hmm.
And you have enough judges say that, yes, this dog is worth breeding. You should do that. And then you are supposed to do that to continue the breed. That's the
Yeah.
whole point.
And further down, right below that, they have standards in judging for each breed. Has a standard, a written description of the ideal specimen of that breed. Standards are written, maintained, and owned by the National Breed Club. So for us, IGCA, or parent club of each breed and approved by the AKC. And that standard is what the judge basically has in their head. Let's say at Westminster, those 11 that we have that show up to show, the judges look at all those and they are looking for the dog that best fits that standard that they have in their head. For judging, though, they will be awarding best of breed. So whoever gets best of breed will move on and go on to toy group, and then they will pick a 1, 2, 3, or 4. Whoever gets toy group 1 moves on to best in show. And in best in show, they'll all of the specific dog groups like herding, non-sporting, toy, blah 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 blah. They will all be in the ring to be judged for best in show. Now, in the breed ring, we've got best of breed. They're going to be awarding best of opposite sex, select dogs like bitch, which is only going to be champions, but someone's going to get it because the only dogs that are allowed to show at Westminster are all going to be champions. So,
no best of winners, no winner's dog, no winner's bitch.
yep. And then they also award grand championship points, of course, and award of merits, which are a little bit different. The award of merits are at the discretion of the judge at Westminster. They can be made to recognize the quality of the outstanding entries that are not judged to be either best of breed, best of variety, best of opposite sex, or select. So it's kind of a little bit different. They're still held in pretty high standard. So if you get award of merit, it's a good thing.
So you don't have to worry about it so much in this group of 11, but if you watch, even not just Westminster, if you're watching, I don't know, a specialty video on YouTube, you might see if it's a very big entry, they're going to split that up into a couple groups. So don't be surprised if it looks a little more confusing. If it's like, well, this group came in, and then another group came in, and then part of that, it could just be that it's still that same bunch, but broken down into smaller chunks, just so the judge can think and make a cut and say, like, all right, I need only these to come back in. Let me look at them. So don't be surprised if that happens.
And even at smaller local shows that you go to, I've seen judges do that too when we've had larger entries. So for best of breed competitions, they'll let everyone in the ring and they're like, okay, these people walk off. I'm just going to look at the champions right now. So.
Oh, we need to talk about getting to Westminster.
Oh, yeah.
The process to even get there. Because I can't show up with Lucky. I can't just enter.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let me just pull up the breed statistics. Oh, look. My Google is listening to me. You know what just came up? As soon as I opened it up. How to watch 2024 Westminster Dog Show. Okay.
I don't think it has to listen to us to know we're going to be doing that.
Yeah. I'm going to look up the breed statistics to see who was invited this year.
I'll talk about it while you're pulling it up. So going to Westminster, you cannot just enter. The top 5 in each breed, based on their winning that year and the points that they've earned, and it's a whole big thing. Anyways, the top 5 in the country that year are automatically invited. Of course, they're going to be champions, but given the fact that they're champions. And then after that, because it is a limited entry, because not every dog can show up, there's a lottery system for the remaining slots. Of course, they had to be champions, and then it's just luck of the draw at that point if you get to go or not. So who are the top 5 that got invited?
Yeah. Well, you could probably guess number 1. Who did most winning last year? Who won nationals?
Is it Raphael?
Yeah.
Yay! Ben's half brother.
Yep. Number 1. Number 2 is Grand Champion Silver, Nautica Wildheart. I Have a Dream.
Dream ended number 2?
Yep.
Lucky's sister. Oh, we're doing good in this house.
Number 3 was Grand Champion Silver. I don't remember how to say. Is it Jaros? How does she say it?
I've never heard it said.
Okay, Jaros Farazi. Jaros Farazi, Once Upon a Time, which was the 2021-22 top 20
Cinder.
winner. Cinder, yes.
I love Cinder. She's so sweet.
Yes, me too. And then number 4 is Grand Champion Silver, Amore's Red Velvet, which is from California, and she is currently in Canada getting her Canadian championship. And then number 5 is Grand Champion Silver, Allura, Darkest Desire. So Desi with Lynn Partridge.
Desi.
So I know of one other Italian Greyhound going that was not invited, but because they were a champion of record, they were able to submit application to be considered to enter. And obviously, it went through because they're going.
So let's continue by going backwards. The history of Westminster. So like Reagan said, first thing you do is you go watch Best of Show. And in Best of Show, they're the Mayflower dog show, and it talks about we're the first dog show, and so essentially they are giving you the history of the Westminster Kennel Club. So I got this little timeline off of a website, and I'll put it in the show notes. In 1876, the Westminster Breeding Association helped stage a dog show in Philadelphia, and the show is such a success that the members decided to hold their own dog show to allow them to compare their dogs in a setting away from the sporting field. And that's when they changed the name of the organization to the Westminster Kennel Club. So 1877, that's your first Westminster Dog Show. And it was held at Gilmore's Garden. It was not Madison Square Garden then. And it had an entry of 1,201 dogs, 35 breeds. I think I saw that on a different thing. The entry fee is $2, which includes feed and care of the dog. 1879, the year's premium list contains show rules and regulations adopted together by Westminster and the Philadelphia Kennel Club. And a board of appeals at the show is made up of 3 members of each club. It was an early step in the search for a set of rules under which all major shows might be held. There was no AKC, right? AKC was not around until 1884. So then the Westminster Kennel Club is elected by the American Kennel Club as the very first member club in the AKC. 1888, in accordance with new rules adopted by the American Kennel Club, every dog at Westminster must be registered with the American Kennel Club. And in those cases where a potential entrant was not registered with the AKC, the Westminster show secretary accepted a registration application and a 50-cent fee and forwarded it to the AKC.
Wow, 50 cents.
1888. This is also when I remember that judging became a thing. With her assignment of 117 St. Bernards at Westminster, Anna Whitney becomes the first woman to judge a dog show in America. She judges every year for the next 7 years, but it would be 1901 before another woman judges any dog show in the U.S. 1889, the Tsar of Russia is listed as the breeder of a Siberian Wolfhound entered at this show. Siberian Wolfhound eventually named Borzoi. That's pretty cool. I have not fact-checked any of this. You get what you pay for, people. 1892, the entry fee for Westminster is raised from $3 to $5. It will remain until 1947.
Wow.
1893, J.P. Morgan makes the first of many appearances at Westminster with his collies. I could see J.P. Morgan having collies. 1904, for the first time, handlers wear armbands with the catalog number of their dog. We haven't changed it for 120 years.
Yeah.
In 1905, with 1,752 dogs, Westminster becomes the world's largest dog show ever held, surpassing the previous dog show held at the Crystal Palace in London. 1907, the award for Best in Show is given for the first time at Westminster. A panel of 10 judges makes the decision, although their names are unknown. In fact, the names making up the panel of Best in Show judges were not recorded until 1912.
Wow.
1923, no Best in Show prize is awarded because the American Kennel Club barred interbreed competition for 1923, except in the miscellaneous class. Comprehensive new rules for group and Best in Show judging were adopted and became effective for 1924. Interesting. In 1924, the first Westminster held under the new rules for groups and Best in Show judging. There were 5 group winners: sporting, working, terrier, toy, and non-sporting. So I'm also going to share this website. This is just listing, and it has the photo of a couple Westminster group winners and group placements. So 1965, the first Group 1 Italian Greyhound winner, and Reagan has mentioned this in a previous episode, champion Flamina of Alpine. I love her face
Mm-hmm.
so much. 1969, a Group 2, champion Mr. Mouse Jr., sired by Mr. Mouse.
Yep.
I love that. 1987, a Group 4 placement, champion West Wind's Sweet and Sassy. 1971, Group 2, champion Hillador Reggio Destino. 1973, a Group 4, champion Hansel's Gretel di Reggio.
This next one is one of my favorites.
1995, Group 2, champion Donmar's Scarlet Ribbons.
She's so pretty.
She's really pretty, yeah.
She had 22 Best in shows.
Yeah, I could see her in the ring right now. Like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
2003, a Group 4 winner, champion Uwari's Almost Wasn't. And 2021, Group 4 Grand Champion Silver, Integra Maha Beach, please. But yeah, no best in show that I can find of an Italian Greyhound. Maybe we have a listener out there who can inform us otherwise, because I would love for that not to be the case. So we're gonna try to give maybe some shorts this week. Like maybe we watch the groups together, do a short or something. Maybe I'm holding choir auditions, so it would have to be after I get home from that.
Okay.
So you can't watch it without me.
Well, I'm gonna watch the IG group, or yeah, the IG breed group.
Well, maybe
I
we'll
have
try to do
to.
like our reactions, our picks, what we think is going to happen.
Yeah.
So, other than watching Westminster,
Where
what
have we
do
been?
you have going on? What's up with you, and what are y'all working on? They're in
Well,
Arkansas.
yeah. Well, I've been working a lot. Of course, I work every day except on the weekends. So, um, outside the dog show world, I do have other things to do. I've been on the road a lot for work lately, and it's going to ease up after like this week.
Yep,
I'm
missing those
going,
seniors.
yeah. So with my job, I am an admissions counselor slash recruiter. So I'm on the road a lot going to fairs, but this time of year with seniors wrapping up and graduating, I'm attending scholarship ceremonies and awarding scholarships and going to signing days for colleges. So it's really busy. Um, but it's going to slow down after this week. And then I have some dog shows coming up. So I have my local dog show um, here in Conway, Arkansas. And that is not this weekend, but the next. So that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, toy specialty on Friday, all breed Saturday, Sunday. They even threw in temperament testing this year, which I can't do with Barry because he's already got it. But if they need a backup judge, speaking of, if they need a
Yeah, you haven't
backup
announced that
judge,
yet. Yeah.
I can now judge temperament testing. I passed my exam, so I can do that if they need me.
Reagan is your one-stop shop.
Whoop whoop. And then the weekend after that, I'm going to be on the road to Bossier City. So I'm going to be there with Barry, and I'm taking one of my friends that has never been to a dog show before, so that's going to be her first experience. She loves dogs, though, and I think she is now becoming an IG convert. So she's going to go with me to that. It's going to be fun. And then it's going to be quiet for a little bit for me. Early June, I will be judging a fetch trial, which that's another certification that I got recently. I will be judging that early June, and then we have Batesville together. I'm super excited about that because
Oh, yeah.
we found an Airbnb.
I was going to mention that too. That in itself is exciting.
Yes.
That we only have our own dogs to deal with.
And we have a backyard.
We have a backyard fenced in. Like, we don't have other dogs barking in the middle of the night. We don't have to pick up other dogs' poop.
Yeah.
I'm
5
so
minutes away
excited.
from the show site. That's
Coffee
great.
right there. We can be in our moo-moos. We don't care.
Yes.
I'm
We're gonna
excited.
have a little birthday party for Barry. We're
Barry's birthday.
gonna
Did we pick a theme yet? Did you establish the theme?
Yes, I think so. I think I'm gonna do casino because he's gonna be
Okay, that's
7.
what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but you know how I am.
Casino's
I may
coming.
change my mind between now and then. Um, and we can do stuff for Stack Sip and Spill too because we're gonna have our own space. We can maybe do
Mhm.
another live episode.
Yep.
Yep. With helium again.
It's always a possibility. I still have some in the tank.
Mm-hmm. And anything else? You have any more shows coming up?
So what we have going on, we're finishing up. We have 2 more weeks of hailing class left. So I've been doing hailing class with just Ben, just focusing on getting him in his right mind space. He's doing better every single time. It's so interesting showing him, learning how to show him differently from Lucky. It's really fascinating. Um, he does not do well with me on the ground. Lucky with me on the ground, it's the best. But if I get on the ground, Ben's all excited, so he does better with me standing. So
Yeah.
it's really fun and fascinating figuring out how to do it differently. Turning right with him, not a problem, but turning left, he wants to bounce, so we're working that out. He's getting better at when the judge is going down the line, ignoring them and just keeping eyes on me. He free stacks like a dream. He's a good boy. So we've got 2 more weeks of that. I'm also helping with my Kennel Club's obedience class after that, so I stick around, I do that. And then school will be out on my birthday, May
Yay!
24th. That'll be our last work day, and then we are going on tour. Like, I'm looking at my calendar right now. June 30th through 2nd, we're at a show in Gonzales. The 6th through the 9th, except for Saturdays when I have to come back and work. Lake Charles, 14th through 16th, Gonzales. Batesville, 19th through 24th. We're going on the Rainbow Tour.
Jeez.
Yes. And I've already started buying stuff for his first birthday because all the 4th of July stuff is out.
Oh yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Need to go to Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of stuff at Hobby Lobby already for the
Mm-hmm.
July stuff. Oh, I completed my AKC training to be a steward. So I'm
Ooh.
looking for stewarding opportunities. So a ring steward, y'all, is, the person who helps run the ring. The judge is doing their job and the steward, think of them like the secretary.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be a good way to help pay for entry fees.
Yeah, a lot of people do that. Should have been around for my local show because I was asked and I was like, I don't even know if I'm gonna get out of work early enough on Friday to make it there.
Yeah.
So
So I have to do 3 placements before I can be, I guess, in the stewarding association or whatever.
mm-hmm.
And we got to work all the kinks out so that Ben can get his CGC and his Trick Dog Novice on the same day in Batesville.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Trick Dog Novice, easy. CGC, got to work on that.
You can
'Cause
do
he's a
it.
squirmy little fella.
You can do it.
He's just very vocal. Like, even in the ring, when I'm working with him and he didn't get that bait fast enough, he starts like, dude, you cannot do that. He'll be staring at me and he's like,
Like
pitching an
what Barry
internal fit,
does
not moving
sometimes.
a muscle, but whining. I'm like, stop that.
Yeah.
Our next episode, the plan was for this one to be the
Oh yeah.
how to go about finding yourself an Italian Greyhound, or I guess really finding any particular breed.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we should also go into, if you wanted to go into conformation, how to find a dog for conformation.
Yeah.
But then we were like, oh, Westminster. So we got a little
Mhm.
sidetracked. So we kind of threw this
Yeah.
together. But we have we have notes for the
Oh yeah.
how to find yourself a well-bred dog.
Like we've had this plan for like 2 weeks now and we just haven't gotten around to doing it.
Well, school, work, life, you know.
And then today I realized that Westminster is literally next week. So I was like, "Oh, you want to do a Westminster episode?"
Yes.
So that's all we've got for you this episode. Be on the lookout for some other stuff. We've got some fun ideas for you coming up, so watch out for it.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye!